What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, aka the King of Soul, and today we got some Jordan 1s to look at. The Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. Now this is the collaboration with Union LA. This is the Blue Storm colorway. Before we get into the review, do me a favor. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you do dig the content, also hit that share button. These videos that we do on this channel are strictly for review purposes, so if you do happen to have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to drop those down below. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. So this sneaker here, it does come like, in a pretty unique box here. You do have these images of Jordan throughout the years here up top. Now it is like a swing box lid situation. Now the bottom portion of the box, it does kind of look like, any other Air Jordan 1 bottom, but it is a swing box lid situation. And then I did forget to highlight, they do have the red Jordan Jumpman logo there. You do see some red Nike branding there. And that's pretty much it. The bottom portion of the box, it is all black, and you do have some white copyright information here. For those that do care about that, there you go. That's pretty much it. Now the box label on the sneaker does read Air Jordan 1 Retro High NRG UN. The colorway says white, storm blue, and then varsity red. So again, this sneaker, it does, it's like a swing box lid situation. Now up underneath, it is all black, nothing really too special to kind of highlight. But they actually did give us this Union LA wrapping here. And it is on this white wax paper here. Up underneath, you are met with the actual sneaker itself. Now the Union LA Jordan 1s, now these do tend to be my favorite collaboration as far as the Jordan 1s go, because I am more a fan of these over the Travis Scott collaborations. It's just one of them things where I just kind of just feel like the sneaker itself, the design of it, this was kind of one of the ones where they actually just kind of just merged and kind of put together a few different colorways to kind of come up with something dope. And I just feel this is because it did get released alongside a black pair, and I just feel other two, this is the best one out of the group. So yeah, man, definitely glad that I was able to actually kind of get a second pair of these in my collection. So shout out to the vendor. But let's go ahead and get into it. Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG. And then this is the Storm Blue collaboration with Union LA. So we're going to take a look at the right sneaker. So for the most part, the sneaker does look just like any other Air Jordan 1 high sneaker. On the lateral side, it's a lot of things going on, so let's just take our time with it. So first and foremost, let's take a look at the mid portion of the sneaker. So you do have this suede. It's like a suede Nike swoosh here, and then there is more hits of blue going towards the heel. Now this is leather again, this here is suede, and then you do have more of the blue leather here going by the lace loose, and then of course swinging towards the front toe box area for the mud guard. Now there is this kind of yellowish gold color trimming showing on the edges of the cuts here for the leather. The midsole of the sneaker is in this off-white cream color, and then you see the hit of that storm blue showing up from underneath. White leather here for the mid portion, and you do have the white stitching here. Now one thing that was unique about this collaboration, so on the upper portion, it kind of looks like this comes from the red Jordan 1, and they actually did kind of Frankenstein this situation. It kind of looked like they just stitched two different sneakers together. So you do have this yellowish gold stitching here going towards the middle, and then you do have that hit of red here, and then you do have this oversized Air Jordan 1 wings logo there, and then around the collar of the sneaker, you kind of have this kind of it's like a nubuck suede material here in like this black color. The inside is in all black, and then for the most part, like, yeah, that's pretty much it for the lateral side on this sneaker. Going towards the front toe box area, so you do have this hit of white leather here for the toe box, and it is perforated, and that is kind of standard with most Air Jordan 1s. You do have this hit of like, you know, storm blue for this mud guard here, and like the mud guard, like it is kind of like this outline of it again, like it's in that kind of yellowish gold orange kind of color there. The sneaker did come pre-laced on my pair, so like you do actually have like this two-tone situation. Like the bottom portion is in this off-white yellowish kind of color here, and then like the upper portion of the tongue you do have black. So let's just say nylon, just for the sake of the review. You have like these nylon flat laces here, off-white and then black going towards the top. Up underneath you do have this nylon mesh tongue, and then from, I would say like 3/4 of the way coming from like the front toe box area, it is kind of like in this off-white color, and then like they did kind of Frankenstein the situation again. So you do have that kind of yellowish gold stitching here, and then it kind of finishes here with this black for the upper portion of the tongue. Now on the tongue, on the upper portion, you do have this black tag here, and on the tag it does have the Nike Air branding there in red. They did kind of give us like this exposed foam here for like the outlining of the tongue of the sneaker. The inside, I'm not gonna take it out, but it is like an all white insole. They do have like, you know, some Union graphics there in white. And they did give us like, you know, this brown, you know, shoe tree here. And that's pretty much it for like, you know, the inside of the sneaker, because it is all black, you know, for the inside. The medial side of the sneaker, pretty consistent with the other side. You do have this hit of red leather up here, blue going towards the heel, and then more of that blue leather going towards like the front toe box area. And then of course by the lace loops, you do have this suede tongue here, and then it does have like the white leather here for the mid portion. You do have more of that yellowish gold stitching here on this side. They do have the off-white midsole, and then the hit of the storm blue going towards the bottom. Going towards the rear of the sneaker, so you do see, you know, that off-white, you know, sole with the storm blue. They do have this storm blue leather here, and then like the tab here on the back, it is like, you know, kind of consistent with the Nike swoosh. You have like this suede material here, and then like you do have the gold stitching, and then of course you have like some white stitching there as well too. And I try to get like, you know, some close-up images of that, and that's pretty much it for the rear of the sneaker. Going towards the bottom, they kept it simple. The sneaker does have like, you know, the kind of pretty consistent, like, you know, traction as far as like Air Jordan 1s goes. Like the bottom looks just like any other Air Jordan 1. It's just in that storm blue color. You do have the circular traction here going towards the top, going towards the rear, pretty standard with most Air Jordan 1s. And then you do have the Nike Air branding there smack dead in the middle in that storm blue color. Other than that, that is pretty much it. The left sneaker is pretty consistent with the right, and they did actually give us a few lace options. They did give us like, you know, this secondary and this kind of like, you know, flip-flop like in that nylon material here in black and off-white. And then they did go with the gold laces. Me personally, I do like the gold laces a little bit more for this pair. And then on the inside there is a tag. Let me show that to you. There is a tag that did come with it, and it is like, you know, a square Jordan Jumpman logo there in red, and you do see the Union branding there. But yeah, man, excellent sneaker. If I were to rate this one, I would give this one a solid 10 out of 10. Like I said, I do feel like Jordan 1s are slowly becoming one of my favorite, you know, silhouettes that the Jordan brand does have to offer. As far as collaboration goes, I do just feel like, you know, the Union LA collaborations do tend to be my favorite over like, the Travis Scott and other like, collaborations we've seen with the Air Jordan 1. Excellent materials, excellent concept, excellent build. Yeah, man, like this one right here, this is the one. And again, this was released alongside like the black pair. I try to get a pair of those on this channel too, just so I can kind of do like a comparison for you guys. But yeah, man, excellent, concept. The sneaker itself, as far as like sizing, it does fit just like any other Air Jordan 1. So for me, that's actually true to size. I don't foresee a reason for you to go up or down in size or anything like that, or half size, if you will. It does fit just like any other Air Jordan 1. Nothing really too crazy to kind of like, highlight on this pair. But I definitely want to take the time to shout out the vendor who actually gifted me this pair so I can get on the channel to review for you guys. And I do encourage you guys to always stay engaged with me. I can be reached on all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even here on YouTube. Everything is at the King of Soul. But before we go, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a B-roll and a 360 like I always do. But there you go. Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Union, and then this is the Blue Storm colorway. So there's the front of the sneaker. There is the lateral side of the right, the lateral side of the left. There's your bottom, and then there's your medial side, and then we're gonna finish it off. There's your back, and of course, like I have that hourglass, just like any other Air Jordan 1. But yeah, definitely want to take thank you guys for taking the time to tune in like always. But until next time, see you later.